A couple of years ago I made a video about a curtain I made, and I'll be posting some of the pictures of that curtain. This is another one I made. As you can see, the main body of the curtain is just chain stitches with double crochet links, and at the bottom there's a nice little edging. Now I'm making a new curtain and I'm going to describe how I make the curtain top. It's not an easy pattern. It's not difficult in the sense that the work's difficult. It's just very difficult to explain how to do it. I copied this from an old piece of lace, so I've tried to write it down, but it's very, very difficult to understand because I find that every time I try to read it or try to make it from the pattern, I keep on losing track. So I'm going to put a diagram up at the end of how exactly the stitches are distributed around the edge. The first video will be just a little diamond and the second video will be the top. This is going to be the main body of the curtain, and if anybody wants, I will describe how to make these flowers. So to start, we're going to chain 6 and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. So now we're going to make a triple treble cluster stitch. So we start by chaining 5, and now we make a triple treble. To do that, you wrap the thread 3 times around the hook. You pull it through 2 loops at a time. And you leave the last loop on the hook, so you'll have 2 loops on the hook. So we do it again. Leave the last loop on the hook, so that's 3. Now again. So now we have 4 loops on the hook. Pull the thread through all 4, and now chain 7. Again, we're going to make another triple treble cluster, so wrap the thread 3 times around the hook, into the circle. We have 2 loops. Three loops. 4 loops. 5 loops. So now we pull the thread through all 5 and chain 7 again. You repeat that until you have 6 petals, finishing with a slip stitch in the top of the first triple treble cluster. For this next bit, it's easier if I show you on the motif what we're going to be doing. So you've got 6 petals and the motif is in the shape of a square. We're going to be starting at this bit here, and above it double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and between the 2 petals you've got a larger loop with a picot on. Then you've got again a double crochet, 2 chain double crochet over the next petal, but over the petal after that you've got a larger loop with a picot again. I'll post a picture with all the number of chains around the edges so you can figure it out. Writing it down becomes very, very tedious because it'll be double crochet chain 2, double crochet chain 5, double crochet chain 5, double crochet chain 2, and it's a long list of instructions, and as you're reading them you get lost. Here's the one I'm working on. I'm going to start by chaining 5, which is double crochet, chain 2, and I'm going to make a double crochet in the same spot. Then I'm going to chain 5 and make a double crochet in the 4th chain of the 7 chain space. So that's halfway through the chain. And over this location here we're going to need a larger chain space to put a picot on. So I'm going to chain 5 and make a double crochet in the same 4 chains space. Chain 5 again, and then here I need to make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. I'm coming to this space here, so I need to make chain 5, double crochet in the 4th chain of the 7 chain space, chain 5 again, and now I'm here, so I need to make a picot on this one. So I'm going to double crochet, chain 5, double crochet again into the same space, and in the next space it's plain, so chain 5, double crochet in the 4th chain of the 7 chain space, chain 5 again. So we're here. So here we need 2 chain space. So over the petal, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, now we're on the opposite side of that picot. We're here, so here again we need a 5 chain space, so we chain 5, double crochet in the 4th chain space, chain 5, double crochet in the same space, chain 5 again, and now we're at this bit here, so it's double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So here is just a plain one, so chain 5 again, and now we're in this space, so there we need another 5 chain space. And in this last one it's just plain, so chain 5, double crochet, chain 5, and then finish in the fourth. You finish off by making a slip stitch in the third chain of the first 5 chain you made to make a double crochet. So now it's pretty simple. On the 2 chain gaps you make 3 single crochet, on the 5 chain gaps you make 5 single crochet, and on the ones that are forming the corners you make 3 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet. So this is a 2 chain gap, so 3 single crochet, 5 chain gap, so 5 single crochet, now this one is this one here, so we're going to need a picot on it. So chain 3, chain 5, and make a slip stitch in the base, single crochet 2. So now you work your way around, 5 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 5 single crochet, 5 single crochet, and on this one here, which would be this one here, you'll have to make another picot. So you work your way around like that. So now I've worked my way around and I've made 3 picots, and this is the 4th picot, and this is the picot I would use to join it up to the previous one. So what I would do if I was joining it up, I would single crochet 3, chain 2, and then I would slip the hook through the picot on the previous motif, make a slip stitch, and then chain 2 and finish off the picot. But as I'm not going to put this one on, I'll just make a plain one. I'll be using this to draw a sketch of how the chains are distributed. So this is the finished motif. As you can see, it's not difficult, but it is complicated. You could use this for anything. You could even use this motif as a main body for a curtain. I like to make my own net curtains because they're quite expensive for the good ones, and for just a few euros I can buy some cotton and design my own.